Feel free to say hello or give me a comment. I'm Kat, and so delighted to be here with you this morning. And I have something to share. It's a poem. Today's practice, you don't need any props, just your mat and yourself. And you can even do this without a mat. So welcome. I have a poem to share, and this practice today is going to be focused on two ideas of faith and trust. And I've been seeing a lot of videos out there right now of instructors and fellow friends working out, but truly the only muscles right now that we really need to flex are those of faith and trust. So that's what this class is on today. Hi Brian, welcome. Ava, welcome. This poem is called Breathe, Pray, Love. I don't even know what to write. I just want to breathe. Inhale the goodness of a kind heart. Exhale the doubts and the hatred. Yes, love, the only thing that exists, that tames all the devils inside you. It's really hard to imagine being alone sometimes. The feeling of emptiness, brokenness, and sadness as you almost kill the light that guides you. Maybe anxiety and depression anyone could suffer from. Nothing was left, but thankfully your heart keeps on beating. Can I still hold on to this nightmare of my life? Oh God, the only thing that I whispered. Self-love is the most important. Breathe, pray, love. It cleanses your soul. No matter how hard you face all the burdens in life, the agony that always succumbs your faith. Have faith and trust in the universe. I'll post this poem afterwards so you can have it maybe to post somewhere. But it was ironic. This week we had the first day of spring, and the first day of spring sometimes brings about this idea of fear, actually. As humans, we fear spring, and the reason for that is we fear change. And I really feel like the timing of spring was very prevalent. We're very blessed to be in spring right now, to be able to go outside, to walk. I want to think about this word of community as we center and begin our practice together. And if you're on, maybe just post or share, even if we're going to post this afterwards, you can do it again afterwards. But post what community means to you. I want you to think about what that word of community means to you. For me, community really means this idea of coming together. I'm going to offer two mudras today for our practice. The first, you're going to take your hands and you're going to interlace them. And this is called Unshakable Trust. And then put that trust on your heart. Maybe put it in your community. Maybe offer it up to someone this morning that might need it, that is unable to practice yoga today. And then close your eyes. We'll start with the breath. Take a deep, full breath. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And then join the palms together in prayer position, Anjali Mudra at the heart, symbol of gratitude. And offer gratitude to one person. And join me in this mantra Om. This eternal vibration, your sound within, your sound of those around you. Sound mantra Om. Take a full breath, inhale. Take a breath in, fill up. Open, part the lips, sigh it out, exhale. And then touch the thumbs to the forehead of the third eye, place of your own intuition, place of your trust, place of your faith. And then blink the eyes open. Welcome, good morning. Come on your back, lay all the way down. Hopefully you can see me a little bit. We're working through all the technology today. So again, placing that trust and that faith. Lay on your back, have your knees bent and your feet nice and parallel. And as you lay all the way down, make sure that your heels are directly underneath the center of your knees. And then from here, take a bridge pose. Turn your palms down, push your palms down to give you leverage. Palms down, press your feet down, lift your hips up. As you lift your hips up, widen your collarbones. This is a place where we're holding all of our tension, all of our anxiety, all of our stress. Widen from collarbone to collarbone. Take a deep full breath. Inhale, push up through the center of your glutes. And as you do that, spin your inner thighs in and down. And then exhale, roll all the way back down, one vertebra at a time. Lay on your back. Hug just your right knee into your chest for an Ekapada Apanasana, and then lengthen and straighten your left leg long. Think about pushing your left heel towards an imaginary wall as you draw your right knee into your chest. And then from here, start to circulate through your right ankle. Really spread your toes. The space in between your toes is connected to your lungs. And today we're going to work into the lungs to give our lungs the health and the care and a little bit more respiration that we need today. And then switch the direction of your ankle, really spreading your toes. And then take a moment, pause. Draw your right knee across your body, taking into a gentle supine twist. And with your right arm, I want you to cactus your right arm as best as you can. And then maybe gaze over towards your right hand. Look away from your knee. Try to find that space in the upper thoracic spine. Take a deep full breath. Inhale. Let this next breath out with a sigh. Really sigh out anything that you're holding on to. Draw your right knee back into your chest. Give it a nice hug and squeeze. And then start to lift your head, lift your shoulders up and off the mat. And then lengthen, straighten your right leg. Draw your left knee into your chest. And again, just take a moment here, pause. Start to circulate your left ankle around. As you do that again, really focus on your toes. Spread your toes. Observe if you can find that space. Most of us wear shoes all day long. Maybe not now since we're all at home, but spread your toes to get more capacity for your lungs. That's it. And then switch the direction of your ankle, really circulating it around, waking up, maybe saying good morning to your toes, finding gratitude for your feet, carrying you through the day. And then start to draw that left knee over towards the opposite side. Take your left arm, cactus it. And then if you want to stretch the neck this morning, look away from your knee, look at your hand, but really focus on that cactus arm of the shoulder. The shoulder may not touch, and that's okay. Take a full breath, inhale, really get long through all four sides of your torso, the front, the back, the right, the left. Take a full breath, inhale. And again, let this out with a sigh, heaviness out through the mouth. Draw your left knee into your chest. That's it. And then again, slowly begin to pick up the head, pick up the shoulders, really draw the navel in and down. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, set the head down, set the shoulders down, lengthen and straighten out through both legs. Bend both knees, and then I want you first to grab around the backs of your thighs for a modified Ananda Bala, happy baby pose. You can rock a little bit right and left, and then look at your knees into your armpits. And then again, stillness or rock a little bit side to side. As we stay within ourselves, really finding that joy. What is your capacity for joy today? How can you fully breathe through life, moment by moment, breath by breath, and really find that joy, even in the hard times? Take one more breath, inhale. Then again, pull the knees into the chest for an Apanasana. Again, grab around the backs of the thighs, and I want you to start to rock. Rock and roll your way up, 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 up. All the way up, top of the mat. Find your table pose, hands and knees. Stack the shoulders on top of the wrists, draw the hips on top of the knees. And then from here, really spread your hands. Spread your hands, push the ground down to lift out of your shoulders, lift away from the ground. And then find a cat-cow. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, look out. Really focus on the collarbones here. Collarbones are connected to our lungs. So widen from collarbone to open through your lungs. And then exhale, push the ground away, round through the spine, draw the navel in and up. 2 more like that. Inhale the cow, look forward, widen your collarbones. Exhale, push the ground away, round through the spine. 1 more round. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, find your cat pose. Push the ground away, really round. Come back to your table pose. And then from here, I want you to flip your wrist. Turn your middle finger to face your knees on both hands. So the front of our wrist is also connected to our lungs. In this practice, really focusing here, I want you to push down through your thumb, through your first finger, but also really try to connect your pinky. Your pinky is connected to your heart. So get that full capacity of your heart. That's where we exercise those muscles of faith and trust. On an inhale, find your cow pose. Look forward, look out. A little bit harder, right? Exhale to cat. Tuck the chin around the spine. 2 more just like that. Inhale, look forward, look out, widen, collarbone to collarbone. Open your lungs, and then exhale, push the hands down, round through the spine. Last one here. Inhale, look forward, look out. As you exhale, round through the spine. Come back to your table pose. Flip the wrist the opposite way. Come back, middle fingers point forward towards the top of the mat. And then find your child's pose. Big toe mounts come together, hips back to the heels. Stretch and straighten your arms out towards the front. Always find child's pose when you need it today in your practice. And then when you're ready, come back, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. The measurement of a down dog is from a plank pose. So take a moment, always measure, right? Don't guess, really measure where you need to be. That helps keep a good routine, good form, good practice. And then for today's dog, I want you to lift your heels, bend your knees a lot. Think about pushing your chest towards your thighs. Your thighs are also related to your lungs. So as you connect, try to connect, get your chest towards your thighs. If you can't, that's okay, that's part of the practice. And then inhale, come forward for plank pose. Stack the shoulders over the wrist. Press the heels back. Reach through the crown of the head. Take a deep, full breath. Inhale. Exhale again to child's pose. Drop down onto your knees. Send your hips back to your heels. Look forward. Look towards your future and then get there. Slide onto your belly. Baby cobra. Slide your hands onto your shoulders. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Push your feet into the back of the mat. Again, spread your toes to build more capacity for your lungs. Connect your big toe, but also your pinky toe edge of your foot. Hug your elbows in. On an inhale, lift your chest forward and up, but use your feet, press your feet back. Exhale, send your chest all the way back down. Come onto your forearms, all the way onto your forearms. That's it. Sphinx pose. Keep the tops of feet rooted. Push back into your feet. Really get your legs nice and ignited. Push your pelvis down, but see if you can start to lift your navel forward and up. Push your forearms down, but lift your chest away. And can you spread your collarbone? Really widen your collarbone from collarbone to collarbone. Right now we're coming out of this kapha season in yoga, where we're kind of coming into this idea of really feeling sluggish. And it's really not a good idea to be at home when we're coming out of this. So I want you to really challenge yourself today to, one, commit to your yoga practice first. If you just started this class with us, welcome. But I want you to commit. Tell yourself you're going to commit to the whole practice. Even if you get distracted, come back to it. And then maybe challenge yourself to get outside today. We need to build fire and build heat to let go of any sluggishness, because spring helps us awaken and it helps us to commit back to our path. Start to tuck your toes. We're going to find a little bit of that fire, tuck your toes, and then start to press your heels back. Your knees will start to lift and then come into your forearm plank. Push down through the center of the forearms, lift out of your shoulders. We're going to hold here, forearm plank. If you need to, drop onto your knees. As we build that fire within, really use it to get out of that sluggishness in the body. Heels back, head forward. Take it for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Tell yourself it's only 5 more, right? 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop your knees all the way back down. Take your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. If you need to, come back to baby cobra. Lift your chest forward. Really think about pushing your lungs forward into your chest. And then widen your collarbones. Build that capacity. Tuck your chin into your chest. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in through the nose. Open, stick out your tongue. Ha. Do that again. Take a full breath in. Stick out your tongue. Ha. Lift your heels. Bend your knees a lot. Look at your hands. We don't go yet. Look where you're going and then get there. Arrive in your own time. Bend your knees a lot. Step your feet a little bit wider than the hips. Give yourself some room today. And then again, peace fingers. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toe mounts. Bend your knees a lot. I want your chest on top of your thighs. Really connect to this idea of connecting to your lungs, right? So the chest, and when we push it onto the lungs, push it onto the thighs, we're really connecting to the lungs. And then split your elbows up nice and wide. Send your head through your legs. Take a full breath in through the nose. Flutter the lips, exhale, flutter it out. Do that again. Take a full breath in. Flutter your lips as you exhale. And then slowly release the hands. Push your feet down, tuck your chin into your chest. Go slow here. Arrive in your own time. Arrive in your own time. That's it. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, release them down the back. Do that again. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, release them down the back. Good. Reach your arms all the way up. And then exhale, cactus your arms. One more time. Reach your arms all the way up. This time, make two fists. And I want you to imagine that you're doing a pull-up. Pull yourself up. Just really lift your heart up using the strings. Lift, lift, lift up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and down the back. And then send your hands down next to your hips. Step your feet either together or your feet can be hip distance apart. And then one more time, interlace your hands, find that unshakable trust mudra, unshakable trust mudra. Really put your trust in yourself, faith, trust. These are the most important muscles to flex right now. Then come back for a moment, recommit, tell yourself, I will do this entire practice. It's so easy to start a practice and then not finish it, especially when you're home and you don't have community. So know that you have the community of those around you, right? Tell yourself, yes, I'm going to commit. Part of that determination is getting through something. On an inhale, bend your knees. Send your mudra down, reach forward, reach all the way up. Open your chest, breathe in. Exhale, grab that imaginary pull-up bar, make two fists, pull it down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Take a prayer hand and then send the prayer through you, all the way through you. Exercise that muscle of faith. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, plant the hand. Step your right foot back for a lunge. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, come forward for a plank pose, just a plank. Exhale, lower the knees, child's pose, hips backs to heels. Good, come onto your shins, stand up tall. Take your hands to your hips, and then take a big step forward with your right foot. Big step forward with your right foot. Put the pedal to the metal, and then reach your arms all the way up. One more time, grab a hold of that imaginary pull-up bar, and then pull it all the way down. Good, reach your arms all the way up. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow, and then lift your chest. Push your shoulder blades forward into your chest, widen through your collarbones. Grab a hold of your right big toe, and then push it down to get a little bit more leverage to lift up. Can you imagine your lungs pressing forward? Take a full breath in. As you exhale, send your left hand down. Reach your right arm up for a twist. Good, if you want more heat, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up. Push your left hand down and then reach your right hand up. And then keep pushing your shoulder blades forward into your chest, widen through your collarbones. Take a breath, inhale. Look down as you exhale, plant your hands. Step straight back to plank pose. If you're new to yoga, maybe drop to table pose. This time, lower down half or full chaturanga dandasana. Keep your gaze out. Upward facing dog on the breath in. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog on the breath out. Drop your knees all the way back down. Come back to your child's pose. Right away, sit up tall under your shins. Hands to your hips. Big step forward with your left foot. Good, and then reach your arms all the way up. Grab that pull-up bar, make two fists. Pull it down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. So notice what your natural pattern is, what's your first nature, and then switch it to the opposite thing, right? So we always have that first nature, our first tendency. Now's the time to break those habits. Push down into your left big toe mound. Lift up and out of that right hip. Good. Again, quiet with that back foot. Press it down, press it back. Really connect your feet today. Take one more full breath in. Come into your lunge twist. Right arm down first. Push your right hand down. Really stack your right shoulder over your wrist, and then left arm reaches up. Push your right hand down and reach your left hand up. Good. Really open. If you need a little bit more, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up. Take a breath, inhale. Look where you're going. Exhale. Step again, straight back to plank pose, or you can do this on your knees. Table pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Take a big breath, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees a lot. Look forward, look forward. And I don't want you to go yet. Pause. Take a breath, inhale, then step, hop, or jump. Hands to shins on the breath in. Fold on the breath out. Interlace your hands. Unbreakable trust. Bend your knees, reach the arms forward and up. Back bend if you want. Good, grab that pull bar. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good, prayer through the heart. Find that faith. Breathe it through you. Hands to shins, breathe in. Exhale, this time step or hop back for chaturanga dandasana. As we move into starting namaskar A, building that heat, letting go of that kapha nature. Pause in your downward facing dog. Again, bend your knees to give you more room. Give you more room today. More capacity to breathe. Letting go of that sluggishness from winter as we awaken to the change. And I want you to acknowledge what fears that you have as we come into spring. I know they're plentiful right now. So acknowledge them and then use a practice. Breathe them in. Maybe stick out your tongue. Exhale. Let them go. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Don't go yet. Pause. Take a breath in. Now go. Step, hop, or jump. Hands to shins on the breath in. Fold on the breath out. Interlace your hands. Unshakable trust. Open up to it. And then grab that pull bar. Exhale. Reach your arms all the way up. Prayer through the heart as you fold. Hands to shins. Breathe in. Step, hop, or jump back. Breathe out. Chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Open your collarbones. That's it. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Hips back. 3 breaths again as we stay. Stay. Allow yourself to really explore where the mind is wandering. Are you trying to cheat yourself by pausing, thinking about your laundry, thinking about something else? Maybe pause and commit now. Tell yourself, I can, I will. Practice faith, practice trust. Take a breath in. Let all that go as you breathe out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, but don't go. Don't go. Hold. Breathe in. Now go. Spring forward into that fear. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, let it go as you fold. Interlace your hands. Unshakable trust breathes you all the way up. Good. Cactus the arms, and then grab that pull bar. Exhale. Reach your arms all the way up. You've got one more. Breathe a prayer. Find that faith. Fold into it. Hands to shins. Exhale, step, hop, or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog. We'll meet there. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it out. We've got 2 more here. Breathe in. Full breath out. Start to find that fire, right? If you need to, move a little bit. If you can't stay in stillness, maybe move. Bend your knees, sway out side to side. You've got 1 more breath. Full breath in. Make it loud. Make those in your house, maybe your neighbors, hear you. Exhale. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, but don't go. Don't go. That anticipation, that unknown is the hardest. So accept that change. Accept that faith, and then look forward. Jump into that moment of unknown. Hands to shins. Exhale as you fold. Inhale and release the hands. Breathe it forward and up. You've got it. Hands to the heart this time. Take a moment to pause. Collect yourself. Collect your thoughts. Moving into standing flow. Bend your knees. Shift the weight into your heels. Utkatasana for chair pose. Fold. Uttanasana. Hands to shins. Breathe in. Exhale. Step, hop, or jump. Your choice. If you have a handstand, now's your chance. If you're like, no way, Kat, I'm not doing a handstand today. That's the faith, right? That's the faith. That's the trust. Maybe one day the answer will be yes. We'll meet back in down dog. For those that are practicing handstand, take an extra breath. Play, hop, there's no rush. The right leg lift all the way up on the inhale. Step the right foot forward as you exhale. Warrior one, ground the back foot down 45 degrees, bend into your right knee, reach the arms forward and up. That's it. Take a full breath, inhale. As you exhale, send the hands down, frame your right foot. Step back to a plank pose, and then you can choose. If you want to hold plank, a little bit of heat, or lower chaturanga. I'm going to choose to hold. Inhale as you breathe in, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Send your hips back if you're in plank. Breathe your left leg up and back. Down dog split. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Back foot grounds 45 degrees. Start to reach your arms forward and up. That's it. Can you get your arms in line with your ears? And then really widen your collarbones. Collarbone to collarbone. Push your shoulder blades forward into your chest. That's it. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank pose. Again, your choice. Hold plank. That's where I'll stay. Or lower chaturanga. Breathe in as you breathe in, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll meet in down dog. So that's our foundation. We're going to start to build. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot forward. Again, warrior one. Reach the arms forward and up. Good. This time I want you to grab opposite hand, opposite elbow. And then start to lift. Lift your chest up, 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 up. Get your shoulders in line with your ears. That's it. Lift your right heel. Wiggle your heel into the middle of the mat. And then open the arms out for your warrior two. Flip your right palm. Peaceful warrior breathes you up and back. That's it. Exhale, hands down. Frame your right foot. Your choice here, plank, or you can float your right leg, one-legged plank. Maybe lower one-legged chaturanga. Both feet will touch, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Rise up again, Virabhadrasana one. Reach your arms all the way up. That's it. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Notice where you're fitting that frame. Build yourself in that container. That's it. Lift your left heel. Wiggle your heel to the middle of the mat. And then turn. Turn and open. Hello, warrior two. Good. Flip your left palm. Breathing into a peaceful up and back. That's it. Exhale right away. Hands down. Frame your foot. Again, left leg can float and hover. One-legged plank. Maybe one-legged chaturanga. Up dog as you breathe in. Down dog as you breathe out. Good. We're going to fit the frame. Reach the right leg all the way up. Step it forward, warrior one. Good. Opposite hand, opposite elbow. Listen carefully. We're going to switch our perspective because that's what life is about. Right? To the back, warrior two. Tip it up and back for peaceful. That's it. And then right away, switch the feet back to face the front. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Triangle pose. Reach your hands away from one another. Again, focus on your collarbones. Widen your collarbones. Really push your shoulder blades into your collarbones. Reach your hands away from the other front to find more space. And then start to draw your right arm under your right ear. Option to take your left arm on top. Good. Take a full breath. Inhale here. Bend, bend, bend through your right knee. Elbow to thigh. Extended side angle. Take a full breath. Inhale. Go a little bit deeper as you exhale. Breathe it up and back for peaceful. Here's a change. Drop your hands down. Frame your right foot. Right away the lunge twist. Left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Twist, twist, twist. Open, open, open. Can you get your collarbones nice and wide and open? Feel a little bit of that triangle pose within here. Turn on the outer edge of your left foot. Vashisthasana. If you need more support, ground your bottom knee. But open, open, open through your collarbones. That's it. Take a breath in. Look down, plant both hands down. Plank pose. If you still have that right leg, hover it, lower down chaturanga. Maybe one-legged. Inhale, up dog. You've got it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one, rise. That's it. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Switch the opposite way. Good. Breathe it to the back. Virabhadrasana two. Maybe out on a smile. Peaceful, tipsy back. That's it. Start with the feet. Flip your perspective, right? Because that's exactly what life's about. Flipping your perspective. So hard to do. Good. Flip it up and back, peaceful. Right into triangle pose. Shape shift. One pose into another. Reach your hands away. Good. Press your shoulder blades forward. Widen your collarbones. Take one more breath in. Take your left arm underneath your left ear. That's it. Right arm on top. Good. Bend into your left knee. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hold, hold, hold. Put your left elbow onto your thigh. Utthita Parshva Konasana, extended side angle pose. Take a breath in. Keep rotating your left shoulder over towards the right. Take one more breath. Inhale. Look down. Here's that change. Lunge twist. Right arm down. Reach your left arm up. That's it. A little bit of that triangle pose even within this shape. Push your shoulder blades forward. Widen your collarbones. That's it. And then turn side plank right away. Vashisthasana. Find that heat. If you need to, again, lower your knee. Lift up, 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 up. Practice faith and trust in this moment. And then look down. Trust yourself as you lower down. Keep your leg up for more heat or lower down chaturanga. Upward facing dog. That's it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your heels a lot, bend your knees, look at your hands, pause, but don't go. Get your chest on your thighs. More, 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 more. Look forward. Inhale, jump, hopper, step, exhale. Hands to shins. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees. Come all the way up. Utkatasana. Stand up tall, reach your arms up. Good. Prayer group through the heart. Come all the way down, fold. One more time. Utkatasana, chair pose. And then slowly lift your heels, hands to your heart. Breathe that prayer down. We're going to lower down for 3. For 2, lower all the way down on 1. Good. If you practice with me a lot, you know we're moving into core work, right? When we find the capacity in our lungs, we find the capacity in our chest, we're really creating that health, right, for the respiratory system. And that's really what we need right now. I want you to lay all the way on your back. And I know that you can't see me very well. I'm going to work on that, right, for next week. So I apologize. Lay on your back. And as you lay on your back, I want you to take your hands in Unshakable Trust Mudra. Put your palms on your heart, okay? As you lay all the way down, bend your knees. And I want you to take a moment just to pause here. Pause. Where can you practice faith and trust? Faith and trust. So as we see all these different options for working out through everything, flex those muscles of faith and trust, right? Take a breath in, full breath out. Then take your hands, keep them in unshakable trust, interlace them behind the back of your head. Lift your head, lift your shoulders up and off the mat. And then start to lengthen and straighten your left leg, just your left leg. Your right foot is in. And then start to draw your right knee into the chest. Keep your head and shoulders lifted. Switch. Right leg lengthens, left leg lengthens. Or left knee hugs in. Good. And then switch. 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 Lift up a little bit higher. Can you start to feel the backs of your shoulder blades coming off the mat? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Switch. Switch. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lengthen both legs out. Hold, hold, hold. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull your knees in. Take a full breath. Inhale through the nose. Stick out your tongue. Exhale. One more time. Interlace your hands behind your head. Switch the grip. Opposite first finger on top. And then again, lift your head, lift your shoulders up. We're going to work into oblique twist from here. Again, left leg starts it. Right knee hugs in. And then pull. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. And then switch. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. So here's where that moment of faith comes in. Here's where we start to trust ourselves. This is why I made you commit to yourself to do the whole practice, because it's so easy to walk away from something hard. So easy to tell yourself, I can't. Tell yourself, yes, I can. And then we're just going to do 5, 4, 3, last 2, last one, hold, both knees come in. Now reach your hands forward, like you're grabbing a hold of something, and then rock your way up to Navasana. That's it. Shins can be parallel, legs can be straight, or your feet can be down. Lengthen, breathe in. If you want more, reach your arms up. If you want a little bit more, I want you to grab that pull-up bar, pull it down. Pull yourself up. That's it. 5, 4, 3, set your feet down. 1. Wrap into yourself. Take a breath in. Exhale the breath out. 1 more like that. Full breath, inhale. Exhale, full breath out, exhale. And then mindfully, start to put your hands behind you. Find an altar pose. Lift your hips up. Chin can stay tucked in. I want you to really open your chest, collarbone to collarbone. Maybe you tip the head back. Take a breath, inhale. Altar pose, stick out your tongue. Let all that faith in, let all that doubt out. Tuck your chin into your chest, drop your hips down. And then we're gonna meet top of the mat. Come all the way up into a fold. Bend, bend, bend into your knees. Take your peace fingers 1 more time around your big toe mounds. Bend your knees a lot. Bend your knees a lot. That's it. Push your feet down and then lift your chest forward. Straighten your arms, straighten your elbows. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Splay your elbows out and then fold. Slowly release the toe line. Roll all the way up to standing. Head and neck come up last. Step your feet underneath your hips. Hip distance. Shift the weight into your heels. Bend your knees. Press your thighs down. Reach your arms forward and up. Chair pose. Take it into a twist to the right. Hands can come to the heart. You can hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Finding that prayer of faith, that prayer of trust, again and again, because that's what we need. It's a constant reminder. Anytime doubt creeps in, anytime anxiousness creeps in, take a moment to just breathe. As I've been reading through the news, I've really found myself holding my breath a lot. And that's when I know it's time to turn it off. So setting up boundaries. I've set up boundaries of really just limiting myself to 30 minutes a day. So maybe set up a boundary. If you've been noticing yourself really starting to feel that anxiousness arise, set up good boundaries for yourself to build a container and then fold in. Hands to shins, breathe in. Option again, step hop if you have a Bakasana crow pose and you want to arm balance. Sometimes I really feel like my day can't be complete without an arm balance. So maybe join me, find an arm balance. Knees to the back to the triceps, big toes together like a Baddha Konasana, but it's a flying. Look forward, lift your heels up. And then it's a hop, a step, or jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Meet there, even if you did an arm balance. Down dog. We've got 1 more standing flow. Right leg lifts as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward as you breathe out. Rise up, inhale. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Take your hands behind your back. Find that unshakable chest behind you. So not only is it in front of you, but you want to get it all the way around you. Your body is a circumference, a circle. Lift your chest and then breathe into a devotional warrior. Soften your third eye down, your forehead, as you fold. Fold into yourself. Allow yourself to go inward to explore. Take a breath in, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, push into your right foot, and then slowly lift your left leg up. Maybe breathe it into warrior 3. Big toe mounts on the left toes point down. Firm the outer hips in. And then see if you can really push your right foot down, push your right thigh back to breathe the inner part of the left thigh up. Lengthen through all 4 sides of the torso, the front, the back, the right, the left. Take 1 more full breath, inhale. And I want you to send your hands down. Touch the ground. Soften through the back of the head, the back of the neck. Allow this to take a little bit of a moment of a pause. Take 1 more breath in. Big, big bend into your right knee. Set your left foot down behind you. That's it. We're moving into Parsvatonasana, pyramid pose. The back foot is like a warrior 1 and it steps in just a little bit shorter stance. Push your right big toe mound down. Firm your outer right hip in. And then straighten through both legs. Think about lifting your right quadricep up, really contracting it and lifting it up. Draw your right hip back, but keep drawing your left hip bone forward and then soften and fold. We're going to use a sighing breath. Take a breath in, side out, exhale. 2 more, breath in, side out, exhale. 1 more breath in. Big sigh out, exhale. Big bend into your right knee. Slowly look forward. Slowly begin to step your left foot all the way back, 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 back. That's it. Plant your hands down. Step back to a plank pose. Lower if you want. Find that heat. Maybe you hold. Find a little bit more heat as you hold your plank. Breathe the hips up and back, down dog. On your inhale, lift your left leg up. On your exhale, step your left foot forward. Again, warrior one. Last standing flow. So as you arrive into this last warrior one, observe. Observe what you need. Observe what you need to surrender. These poses with the legs are really about strength. Our lungs hold us together, right? They allow us to breathe. Without breath, we don't have life. Hands interlaced behind your back. Again, unshakable trust. Really breathe it around your whole practice today, whole self. Push your hands down, lift your chest up, and then breathe into devotional fold. Where can you devote yourself to service? Even if we can't get out into the community, can you perhaps exercise those muscles of faith and trust by writing a letter, reaching out to a friend, maybe reaching out to a loved one? Something I did with my kids this week was I asked my kids to color a picture of a rainbow. And as we colored pictures of rainbows, this was a reminder, the Bible, this story of Noah that says it's a promise that things don't last forever. So as we colored those pictures of a rainbow, we sent them to family members. Ask them to hang them in their windows as a reminder that things don't last forever. Lift your chest, look forward. Warrior three, start to shift the weight into your left foot and then lift your right leg up. Push your left foot down, push your left thigh back. Push into your right heel, but keep spinning your inner part of your right thigh up and then lengthen through all four sides of your torso. Can you keep pushing your head forward, but pressing your heel back? So hard. Even I have that practice of faith and trust, right? It's so hard sometimes. And then again, tilt forward, hands to the ground. I want you to touch the ground. Make that connection to feel the support of the earth underneath you. Take a big bend into your left knee and then set your right foot down. Step your right foot in about 2 feet or so and then angle it down 45 degrees. Moving into Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Push your left big toe mound down, Firm your outer left hip in. And then start to straighten through both legs. Fold into yourself. Keep drawing your left hip back, but your right hip comes forward. And then fold, 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 fold. Can you soften through the back of your head and the back of your neck even? Take a breath in. Again, use a sign breath. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Let out doubt, let out frustration. One more breath in. Breathe in faith and trust. Then exhale out any fear, worry, and doubt. Look forward, bend into your left knee. Set your right foot back. Again, step back again, plank. If you want that fire, if you've been feeling sluggishness, just hold your plank. If you want to set it free, lower down chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your down dog. And then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good, come onto your hands, come onto your knees, and then sit back onto your heels. From here, we're gonna work into our peak pose, or peak posture from here. We're gonna work with standing Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Isn't that a mouthful? So the good news is you don't ever have to worry how to say that. And two, really think about this idea of practicing balance. When we practice balance, we practice these muscles of faith and trust. I want you to start with your right foot. You can watch the demo or you can come into it now. Start with your right foot, stand up, push your right foot down, and then just start by hugging your left knee into your chest. So standing Ekapada Abhinasana. If you can, make a peace sign with your left hand, grab a hold of your left big toe. I also like to grab the outside of my foot sometimes. And then if you can, start to straighten your leg. Lift your torso up as best as you can. Really lengthen through all four sides of your torso. The right hand can lift. Maybe it makes a fist. Stay for 3, for 2, for 1. Pull your fist in. Take a hold of your hip to find that balance and ground it. Rebend your left knee. Set your left foot on the ground. And if you fell through that, just laugh. As part of the practice of faith and trust. Right away, shift the weight into your left foot. Push your left foot down, push your left thigh back. hug your right knee in for an Ekapada Apanasana. And then again, right finger, peace finger. Or if you're like me, grab hold of the outside of the foot. If you can, straighten the leg. If you just need to bend the knee, bend the knee. Push your right foot forward. That's it. Lift your torso up. Lengthen through all four sides of your torso. Can you widen from collarbone to collarbone here? And then push your foot down to lift your head up. That's it. Hold for 3. Maybe start to reach your left hand up for more challenge. Make a big fist. That's it. 2. Last one. Bend into your right knee. Set your feet down. That's it. Push your feet down. Interlace your hands. Bend your knees. Interlace your hands. Breathe them all the way up, 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 up. Good. And then pull the hands to the heart. Pull the hands to the heart. Turn back onto your mat. Have a seat. I'm going to turn to face you at this moment. So 2 positions that you can sit in. I'm going to come a little bit closer for this. We're going to work into a pranayama practice. Pranayama is really probably one of the most important practices to be doing right now. If you practice yoga, pranayama simply means breath. Prana is our life, and ayama is the extension. So with this virus going on right now, really the most important thing to do is practice breathing. We're going to work with a 4-count breath. The breath is 4 counts. 1, say it with me or after me. 1, inhalation. 2, the hold at the top of the inhale. 3, the exhalation. And 4, the pause or the hold, the bottom of the exhalation. We're going to build a container. I want you to imagine a square, front, side, back, all the way around. Build yourself. Your body is a vessel of a container. When you breathe into this container, you're building it and giving it life, but you're also giving it fluency. Okay? So with this practice, anytime that you feel anxiousness, if you're like me and you're reading the news and you're just holding that anxiousness, I want you to build your vessel strong. Like when you drive a car, you're the one that's in charge, right? You're the driver. You're not going to want to be in the backseat. You're the driver. So as you drive, maybe imagine the windows are opening. I have a sunroof in my car. I like to imagine the sunroof open to really feel that breath all the way around me. The breath is circular. It's like knitting yourself in 16 different ways. Close your eyes if it feels welcome, or take the gaze down. On an inhale, breathe in and up. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale down. Hold the exhale out. Inhale all the way up. Hold it. Exhale out and down. Hold it on the out, 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 out. Breathe normally. Inhale up. Exhale out. We're going to work to a count of 4. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Retain the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. You've only got one more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Hold it out. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in normally. Inhale. Breathe out normally. Exhale. Take a moment. Interlace the hands. Unshakable, unbreakable trust. I'm going to invite you at this moment, if you would like to stay and sit in meditation, have the invitation to do so. If you're ready to come on your back, feel free to come on your back. Come all the way down for Shavasana. Maybe pull the knees into the chest. I started a little bit late due to technology, but we're going to end right on time as we work through that. I appreciate your acceptance of faith and trust in the process. And I have a reading for you. So again, either in meditation, come to a comfortable seat, or lay on your back. I read this a few weeks ago, and those that practice with me Maybe this will mean something different to you now. I always think when you need something or need something to support you, Pima Chodron, my girl, she's always carried me through a lot. So Pima Chodron, here's the reading. If you're in Shavasana, lay on your back. Again, meditation, stay where you need to be in this moment. In life, we feel the point is to pass the test or overcome the problem. The real truth is that things don't really get solved. They come together for a time, then they fall back apart. Then they come together again and fall apart again. It's just like that. Personal discovery and growth come from letting there be room for all of this to happen, room for grief, for relief, for misery, for joy. Suffering comes from wishing things were different. Misery is self-inflicted when we are expecting the ideal to overcome the actual. We're needing things, people, or places to be different for us so that we can then be happy. Let the hard things in life break you. Let them affect you. Let them change you. Let these moments inform you. Let this pain be your teacher. The experiences of your life are trying to tell you something about yourself. Don't cop out on that. Don't run away and hide. Lean into it. What is the lesson in this wind? What is this storm trying to tell you? What will you learn if you face it with courage, with full honesty, and lean into it? Take these next few moments in Shavasana. When you find your mind wandering, maybe consider focusing on that 4 count breath, maybe visualizing it 4 up, 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 pausing, taking a look in your own personal observatory, and then coming back down to find your foundation, your base, taking a look around at the clutter in the basement, clearing out what you don't need, maybe clearing out any fear, anxiety, to fill yourselves up, store yourself back up with faith and trust. Take a longer Shavasana if you need it. If you're ready to come back and regreet your day, come all the way back up, roll onto your right side. If you've been in meditation, maybe stretch your legs out. And then when you're ready, come back to a comfortable seated pose. Keep the eyes closed if it feels supportive for you. Maybe open the eyes. And then one more time, unshakable trust. Interlace your hands at the webbing. Place your hands at the heart, bow your chin to your chest. Find that unshakable trust in yourself, even though we don't know the way. Find the trust that there will be a way, maybe not the path that you carved out, but a new path. And it's spring, so there'll be flowers along the way. Close the eyes. Let's close together with a breath and the mantra Om. Take a breath, inhale. Let it out, exhale. Join your hands in prayer. Find that faith. Sound mantra Om, breath, inhale. Touch the thumbs to the forehead of the third eye. Trust your intuition. Find faith in the unknown. Blink the eyes open. Namaste. It was a pleasure to practice with all of you. send me comments. I'll post the first poem that I read in the comments if you find it useful. Hope to see you again soon, whether online. I did buy a tripod to get up to speed on this new teaching practice. If you're looking to support Ease Yoga, I do also invite you to please purchase a gift card. All the proceeds will go to yoga instructors like myself who aren't currently getting any pay. And you can also keep your membership active. We're going to be keeping this going so that current members can have the support and the community. So I encourage you, if you have the financial means to do so, please support Ease Yoga. And let us know if you have any needs or if you have any requests, please reach out. Don't hesitate. We're here for you in this together, and hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much.